Hey, what's happening everyone? I am Sir James from Gamerfuzion.com and I'm here bringing you guys some early coverage for Assassin's Creed Unity. And of course, as always, if you guys could help support me by giving me a like and or comment down below, I would really appreciate. Anyways, for this video, I'd like to go ahead and share with you guys the customization option. I had asked you guys the other day if you guys would like me to have a separate video showing you guys the customization options, because you can change the look of your character. Not look in terms of like facial hair and things like that, because that's more like along the lines of an RPG. Look in terms of what outfit you're currently wearing, because in the past Assassin's Creed games there were more of different costumes you could wear, such as dressing up as some of the previous assassins in terms of their tailor outfits. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. This will be the guy that you go to. He has the a little house with an F in the center. So when you go to him, there are going to be different options. So once we interact, and he's basically kind of like the shopkeeper that you're going to be go to, where you can buy consumables, your skills, gear loadout, and boots. But we're here to focus on gear loadout, primarily the equipment. Now the equipment, you're going to have your colors, head, chest, forearms, waist, legs, and outfits. So I do want to go ahead and start off by showing you guys the outfits that most of you are accustomed to from past Assassin's Creed games. As you can see, we have Altair. We have one that's questionable, so eventually once I find out what it is, I'll show you guys what that is. We have Shays, the Templar outfit from Assassin's Creed Rogue, Ezio, Edward, Connor, Thomas, and Arno's Master Assassin outfit, which you get by completing the single player portion of the game. Looks pretty cool, and you can actually get a full 360 view if you want, which I think is really nice. So anyways, let's go ahead and start. So as you can see, I'm currently not wearing the main outfit that the main character wears, because I just changed it moments ago. But first, let's go ahead and go with the colors. In the colors option, you have a wide variety of different colors to choose from. So if you fancy a certain color, or maybe you like to be a little bit brighter, such as the shiny firefly here, then you have that kind of option. Actually, I kind of like this look here, because right now I have like the medieval setup, which I'll show you guys in just a moment. But as you can see, there's a lot of different options here. Some you already have right off the bat, and others are cost certain things, or you have to collect some of the collectibles in order to unlock them. As you can see, I have to get some of the collectibles here. Others may cost you currency to use and things like that. Next up is the headpieces. Right now, currently the one I have on is the handmade medieval hood. I'm a big fan of medieval timelines, so I figured why not. And of course, if you look on the right hand corner, as you can see, there is a stat bar going over melee, health, stealth, and ranged. And of course, down below it has some modifiers as well, which I think is pretty cool and unique for Assassin's Creed, and definitely something I think the game has been needing. So as you can see, that is kind of the original. Obviously it would be in blue for the original color because I changed it, but you can actually go on and pick all kinds of different ones, and some of them which are locked that you'll lock by completing missions in the story mode or co-op, or even doing collectibles as well. There's even an option besides buying, you could hack, which is by spending another form of currency, which I believe is going to be microtransactions if I'm not mistaken. But there's different options that you can go for, but there's just a wide selection. I'm just trying to show you guys a few of them. I think this one looks pretty cool. I like the whole chainmail thing, and of course it gives you a lot of health boost there. But there's a lot of different ones. There was a weird fancy one that I saw, kind of like had a feather sticking out. Let me go and find that one for you guys. But you could go with the kind of the classic with the beak at the tip, so I think it's pretty cool. There you go, there's that little fancy one I was telling you about. So yeah, all kinds of different looks for your characters, which I think is awesome. Next up is the chest piece. You do have a wide variety. Once again, I'm using a handmade medieval coat, which has a little bit more health, and that's pretty much about it. That was the standard one that you start off with, but now I have a bit more health to go with. But there's different options, and of course there are some promotional offers as well, like they're downloadable content, or I know they're doing a promotion with some type of brand of shaving cream where you can get a chest piece and a hood along with a sword as well. Of course, you have to buy it all separately depending on which brand of the shaving cream you get. But as you can see, there's a wide variety of different ones to choose from, depending on your personal taste, some of which are extremely expensive, as you can see on the right hand side. Look at that, 150,000. That is a lot. But there is a wide variety of different options here. It may not be huge, but it's nice to kind of change up how your assassin looks. And of course, you also have your forearms. I think those look pretty cool. So like I said, depending on your personal preference, you can go and choose different options depending on your personal taste. You also have options for the waist, such as the belt. And you could easily, each and every time you select, you could always pan around to get a 360 view if you want. I like this one. Actually, this one looks pretty cool, but fortunately it's locked. So probably I'll get that later on. But yeah, a lot of different options here. And of course, you also have your legs. Same thing, I'm using a handmade medieval sea breeches. I think that's how it's pronounced. So I'm just going with the whole medieval theme here. Once again, you kind of start off with the basic, which adds a little bit more to stealth. But of course, the game's starting to get a bit harder, so I want a little bit more health to go with. And of course, like I said, the modifiers are down there, so it'll tell you falling damage 40%, upgraded to 50%. It will tell you how much HP that you're going to be gaining out of this. Right here, you get 5. If you upgrade it, you'll have a total of 7 HP additionally. But yeah, this is pretty much like the customization option for your character. Like I said, there's plenty of options. You have your colors, head, chest, forearms, waist, legs, and costumes. If you guys like to dress up as some of your favorite characters, like the classic where it all started with, or even up until the most recent ones such as Rogue or the standard Assassin's Creed loadout, the Assassin's Creed Unity loadout, then whatever fits your personal preference you can customize. And of course, that is how your character will look at during multiplayer gameplay, which I'll be bringing you guys co-op on Tuesday, because right now there's not that many people on since I have an early copy of the game. So when Tuesday comes around, we're going to go ahead and take a look. Most people might not have customization options right away, but it's going to be pretty cool to see how that turns out. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, leave that in the comment section down below. Anyways, I'm Sir James from Gamerfuzion, and always remember, Gamerfuzion empower.